so one of my cities, there was this woman that she had some health problems, but she has a heart of gold. Like, she does so much service for everyone. And she has this thing where she makes these little fish pies to give out to people that don't have a lot of money for food. And it's really beautiful, but she like makes it like restaurant proportion. So like, we're talking like 4 packages of flour proportions. But because of her health issues, she would have a hard time doing this. And one time we were teaching her, and she was telling us about this problem, like how she had to make these pies, but her shoulder was hurting, so she didn't know how she was going to be able to stir the mixture up to be able to make these. So my companions, I actually had 2 in that area, and one of my companions, she said, well, we'll help you. And so we kind of just stopped the lesson right there, and we all went into her kitchen and we started making it. And like, she did like hardly anything really. She kind of told us what to do, and we all just sat on the floor. We put in all these ingredients, like 2 jars of mayonnaise and 4 bags of flour and like 2 cartons of eggs or something. It was ridiculous, and we all had a bunch of fun, like getting our hands dirty, like mixing it all up or whatever. But like, there was 6 hands working around with it, so it was pretty quick. And then like, she told us that she had actually been praying to God. She's like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this, because like, it hurts so much and there's no one to help me. And then like, we show up, for her birthday or whatever, and we were able to be she called us her angels that God sent to help her do these things. And you're gonna find you're gonna do a lot of that on your mission, even if you don't know that you've answered someone's prayers. Like, something that I learned is, like, if you are doing whatever the Lord needs you to do, even if that's not necessarily what you are supposed to be doing, like, obviously always following the rules, but like, sometimes it's a little out of the norm, like maybe teaching someone a little bit longer than you're supposed to or something, to make sure that these people have spiritual experiences. Like, as long as you know that what you're doing is what the Lord wants you to do, then you're always going to be that angel for someone, whether they tell you or not. And that's always a beautiful experience, like whether you're working with investigators, less actives, or members. One of my favorite things was working with members, because like, we got to be their angels for them, because they're like all over the world. Like, people do their home teaching, people don't do their home teaching, so sometimes these people need that support that they just can't get. And the members love the missionaries, like, anywhere you go. So like, being able to be there for them, like, it creates a bond of friendship, of service and love, and you create that bond through the gospel that we talk about everywhere. And honestly, like, when I left my mission, I felt like I was leaving my home to go home, because like, I didn't cry until I was actually on the plane, like, flying away. But I started to cry because it really did feel like I was leaving home, because like, when you have experiences like these with these people, you do create that bond, that it's that celestial bond that you can't find anywhere else, like, no matter what you do, just because your relationship is founded on the gospel of Christ, and it just makes everything so much better.